This is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. I wanted to refer to Genesis 1:28 and Genesis 9:1. Those are both the verses that say, "Be fruitful and multiply." And lately, I've heard this from several Christians who are talking about my child behind my child's back and my back, and are in I would call it a tither of judgment, being judgmental, and kind of blocking the gates of heaven for anybody that's LGBTQ or, in my child's case, non-binary. And I've told them that there are so many people on the planet that not everybody's choosing to have children. And God created us in a man and woman for the purposes of reproduction. We have filled the planet. But the odd thing was, I went back and read the verses that in Genesis that give the command, "Be fruitful and multiply." Nowhere else besides Genesis does it give that command. It talks about people, I will bless your seed and you will be fruitful and multiply, as a blessing. But it's not an edict or a law or a command like it is in Genesis. Well, in Genesis 1, that's referring to right after creation, right after we were expelled, or maybe after we were expelled from the Garden of Eden. And Genesis 9 is right after the flood. So there's 4 couples on the whole planet. So there was a need to be fruitful and multiply. But in Genesis 1:28 and in Genesis 9, the full phrase of the verse is, "Be fruitful and multiply to fill the earth." We've accomplished that. The earth is full. We have 8 billion people on the planet, and are to the point where we realize that we have limited resources. And this lady from the church, she said, it says "be fruitful and multiply," period. Well, there's no period there because it also says to fill the earth. But the way she said it was, it would be a sin to her not to have children. She said it says "be fruitful and multiply," period. So I guess anyone who chooses not to have children is sinning. Is that right? Is that what the church believes in this day and age when we have overpopulation? And the whole phrase in the verse is to fill the earth. It says to fill the earth. The earth is full. Check, we've done that. So I don't know why people have to grasp at straws to be judgmental, to try to prove something's a sin when they can't accept it. I'm just really flabbergasted. And when she left, she did not pray for my child. She prayed for me, and she prayed for my mother, but she stopped short of praying for Marty. And when she left, I asked her, I said, "Would you pray for Marty?" And she looked flabbergasted. And I said, "They're going to have gallbladder surgery next month." And then she got a surprised expression on her face, because that's something they would normally pray for somebody, that was going through that. But she did not pray for my child. And Marty got very upset when she started in on this "be fruitful and multiply" thing. Marty also has autism. So please let me know in the comments if you would allow this person in your home and how I work that with these people. This one person is from my mother's church, but they have to realize that Marnie has an autism spectrum disorder that used to be known as Asperger's syndrome, and that, you know, when you have an individual like that, you do what you can not to emotionally upset them. It's wrong to do that. So, I mean, these people are emotionally hurting my child. What would you do? Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I look forward to reading your comments.